Now what I've done, I've already taken a straight edge and straightened this neck out as flat as I could get it. So we're gonna mark the fret tops. If you're worried that you might get marker on the fretboard, or if you're working on a maple fretboard, take it off. I've done this literally a lot. I don't know how many times. So I'm not all that worried about it. One of the things you'll see guys do, they'll do this, and then they'll immediately start filing or sanding on the frets. This is an alcohol-based marker. You need to give the ink time to dry properly, because if you don't, you'll rub it off instead of sand it off. Things will look like they're right, but they won't be. You heard that from me. Do what you want. Let it dry a bit. Okay, I don't know what happened or what I caught on video and what I didn't. My camera filled up with storage. I ran out of storage and I had to delete things. But what I did is I came along with this first and flattened everything out. And now I'm going back with this level with 220 grit sandpaper on it. And lightly sanding. No pressure. Just the weight of the tool. Alright. I've just got a little bit more to go. I stopped filing with this once I hit the 12th fret, and there were some low frets here, but I'm going to add drop off to this fretboard, so I didn't worry about it all that much. I don't want to hack so much off with this that I don't have any fret left. So now it's just a matter of using this beam to level the entire board out completely. And one of the things that I would say, there have been, I've heard builders say these aren't flat enough, that you need a precision flatten tool. These are precision ground here. Okay, they might not be 0.000 whatever, okay, flat. But what I did was I took this and another one just like it, and I butted the two surfaces that I would put sandpaper on together and held it up to the bright lights in the store and looked between that gap, or that's between where I pressed them together, placed them together, and if there's no light between that, that's way more than flat enough to level frets with. I don't care what whether it's to a particular nth degree, that's flipping flat. If you can't see any light through two of them, they're both beautifully flat. So you can spend your money on those, you know, Stumac, a cheap one, or the short one from Stumac. I think it's like 60 bucks. I don't think so, Jose. These work just fine. I used for years an old plain body with sandpaper on the bottom of it, just like Frank Ford uses. He's not using a precision ground flat beam like this. He's using a tool that he knows is flat enough. And he's one of the most respected luthiers and repair people, setup people in the business. Players don't come to him to buy a guitar from him. They come to him to take a guitar they already bought from somebody else and have it work so that it plays like a dream. So you can do what you want and say what you want. A lot of those guys, bless them, there's nothing wrong with it. They gotta make a living and all that jazz, but they sell the leveling beam, right? Okay? End of story. No pressure. Notice I'm doing this when this is nice and thick. It's not had any shaping done to it. Okay? It's laying flat on my workbench. It's fully supported. It's not going to bend. It's not going to flex. what I'm doing now is rounding the edges of the frets, the corners of the frets, and the tops of the frets, so that there's no burr or anything like that on it. And you don't have to have, I have a safe edge file that I ground safe, but I don't use that safe edge because I ground it too fat. I use the corner, but the thing of it is you don't really, if you can get that corner into the corner of the fret, and don't press down, just very, very lightly. I'm not even using like the weight of the file. I'm using less than the weight of the file. Very, very gently and very, very lightly. See how it moved that even though I'm not really, there's a burr there. See, now it won't move. It's gone. Something happening there, and I believe, yeah, there's just still a little bit of the fret end sticking out there. And the thing of it is, those custom shop guitars that you buy, or like a custom maker, this is what the difference is this. So take your time and do it lovely. And work the fret in. Until nothing grabs, even in the slightest. Got the ice cream, man. Thought I felt something here. So I want to do my very best. This flipping end here, just these last few frets. What is the flipping deal with you? That's got it. Yeah. It's funny how I was running a sandpaper across it, and I was feeling how it was grabbing the sandpaper, and it was like, what in the world is going on there? Now I can't hold the stuff in my hand. But yeah, weird. Alright, that's got that. Some 320. Come back here. That gum can't get it to stay around my finger. Been doing that for 12 years, and now all of a sudden, and well, that ain't it. Come back here. clean up the fretboard a bit. Yeah, I know. Oh, why don't you get a fret eraser? Set of fret erasers. Because I don't need a set of fret erasers. There's so many things now that guitar manufacturing, the guitar tool manufacturing companies have convinced luthiers, oh, you just gotta have this, and you gotta have this. This is a proprietary thing. You really can't get along without this and this and this thing here and this thing there. There's a tradition for the longest time nowadays. We do it with money instead of experience. But there used to be a tradition among luthiers that they built their tools. They made their tools. Now, and I'm not talking about jigs, Now, I've made a few tools, nothing super special, so I'm not saying you shouldn't buy them. I'm just saying, if you want those tools, things like fret erasers and that's lovely stuff. I'm glad they're out there, but I don't need. I got all this blooming sandpaper, and you got to keep buying it anyway, because you're not gonna sand a guitar body with a fret eraser. It's not going to happen. You're going to have to buy sandpaper anyway. So, it's 6 1, half dozen the other. Do what you want. I'm just telling you what I think. I'm really not trying to put anybody down, even though it might sound like I am. I'm a grumpy old curmudgeon. That's what I am. And I'm not, what is it? I don't know what the fret erasers cost, but, I just can't seem to do it. I can't seem to fork out for this, fork out for that, fork out for the other. No. Now, I will put some oil on this board after the guitar is assembled and all of that. I don't want anything on this neck or to get on this neck that might cause me issues. Dude, that's beautiful. Cause me issues with finishing or any of that. No, I won't be putting any polish on it and taking a Dremel to it and heat up the fret. Thanks. Your mileage may vary. Not needed. Not necessary. My opinion. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you later.